Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Ignite Technology. So in today's video, we are still on our CorelDraw full course series. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the basic shapes in CorelDraw and object manipulation. That means how to use the basic shapes in CorelDraw to get other objects you don't have. Maybe you have been thinking of using a rectangle shape to create an object like a square, create an object like a triangle, create an object like a polygon. You don't really know how to do it. So in this video, I will be teaching you how to do so, and I'll also be guiding you on the basic shapes we have in CorelDraw. So the first thing we need to do is to launch our CorelDraw on our desktop or laptop computer. So for example, my own is already launched. So let's proceed. This is the CorelDraw environment. You can call it a CorelDraw work environment. Inside this place that have a shape like a document shape, it's known as the Word document environment or the document window. So to your left hand side, you have your toolbox or the toolbar. Up on the place, you have your title, you have your property bar, you have your Word property toolbar, and the rest of it. To your right, you have your color palette. That's your storehouse of colors. Okay, so let's proceed with knowing the basic tools and shapes in CorelDraw, like the basic shapes in CorelDraw. Some of the shape, we have the rectangle shape. But if you want to get the rectangle shape, you click on the rectangle shape. You draw by dragging in the word drawing window. So this is your word rectangle. For example, we need to do some manipulation on this rectangle. We want to make it to look like a kind of a slope or a curved shape, or more like a curved shape, just like a, let's say, a flag under the influence of air, something like that. So how do we achieve it? You go to your word shape tool. Remember to go to your shape tool, click it, or you press F10 on your keyboard. You click on your shape tool, or you press F10 on your keyboard, click on shape tool. So the next thing you do is to convert to curve by pressing simultaneously Ctrl Q on your keyboard. You convert to curve. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you have to drag from the edges. You drag down from here. Okay, you drag down with the help of what? Left click, not right click. You drag down from here. Okay, you can see that it's giving you a kind of slant shape, right? So the next thing we need to do is to curve. You now right click. Okay, you now see an option, you click on to curve. That's very good. So you raise up this way, you raise down this way. Okay, so you go over to this side, you right click, you go up this way, you go down this way, just the same thing. So you click on your pick tool. Okay, so you can see that this is what typical example of a flag under the influence of air. That's just the thing. So that's how you do that in CorelDraw. Let's say, for example, you want to do something like you want to create a circle. You want to create a circle, and in the circle, you want the circle to have under a shape. Maybe you want it to be half circle. How do you do that? You go to your circle, click on your circle, and you draw. You know, if you want to get the equivalent circle, you have to hold down your control. So let's hold down our control to get the equivalent circle, meaning that the all sides of the circle is equal. If you check, you can see it over here on the word standard toolbar. You can see that the all circle are what? Equal. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to reshape this circle to give it another shape, to manipulate the object. Okay, so how do we do that? You click on your word shape tool, click on the shape tool. From this node, you know that they say that I use shape tool to do what? To distort shapes by manipulation of what? Node. To recreate shapes by manipulating node in an already existing what? Object. So you can now drag this node. You can now see, as you're dragging, you can see it's forming. So when you drag up to this extent, you can see that the circle changed to another shape, right? So when you want to change it to a more maybe a shape like half circle, you click on the shape toolbar, you come to this edge of the node, you drag. Okay, you drag. Okay, you can see that it turned to arc. Okay, so you draw back. Can now see it's a half what circle. You can see it's a half circle now. So that's just how it works. Okay, this is just all about the basic shapes in what CorelDraw 2021 and how to do some object manipulation with the shape, with the help of what the shape tool. So the next shape we have there, we have the what Polygonal tool. Click on the Polygonal tool. Let's say, for example, you want to get the square, let's say you want to get a star shape with this Polygonal tool. How are you going to do it? You click on your shape tool, you come to any of the edge, you drag. I see that exactly I've gotten our what star tool. Wow. So let's say you want to make the edges of this star tool, the edges, the points of the star tool, you want to increase it to come to a more different shape. You go to this place on the standard toolbar, you increase. You can say that you can make it 45. Okay, you can see that it's changed. So let's say that it's more contrast. You want to space them out. You just go to any side, you drag. Okay, you space them out. You can see how we are getting all these shapes. We are getting it. Yeah. So the next shape we have our still our rectangles tool. Let's say we want to use our rectangle to get our triangle. What we do is to create it. Anyhow we want to draw it, okay? So we now click on our shape tool and do what? We now click on Ctrl Q, okay? So we now come to this place and double click with our left click, double click to add a node. So you go to here, left click, double click. By double clicking, you double click with your help of left click. So you can see that automatically we are getting the shape, the correct shape of a equilibrium triangle. Don't mind us, although our shapes, although our height and width are not the same, but this is a typical example of a equilibrium triangle. So that's, let's say for example you want to make this a right angle triangle. That's just the words, right angle triangle. You click on your shape tool, come to this place, you add node by double clicking with the help of left click. You click on this, you can see automatically you have gotten your right angled triangle. Okay, that's very good. Let's say you want to distort this right angle triangle to make it to be like something like a Telegram icon. I know by now you've always seen Telegram icon. For example, you want to do something like that, you click on your shape tool, you right click here, you drag in. Okay, so this is a typical example of what a Telegram icon. Let's look at the other tools and see how to manipulate them. Okay, with the help of shape tool. So we have the common shapes. Let's look at the common shapes. Click on the common shapes. You go over to your standard toolbar. Click here. So these are the common shapes we have. You can just take any of them and manipulate and get the kind of shape you want. Okay, let's use heart for example. Let's use a heart for example. I draw a heart here. So I want to manipulate this heart. Can just click on my shape tool. Okay, the heart, you can't do that on the heart because it's not manual. You can't manipulate it, it's editable. So let's try another one. Okay, let's try a shape like let's try a shape like our blocks, your cross shape. Okay, let's say that it's like this, and you need to manipulate it. You do that using your shape tool. Go to this place indicating red, you bring it forward a bit. Okay, so once you bring it forward a bit, you now click on what? Control Q. Okay, so you now reduce. How do you reduce? Reduce from the edges. Okay, okay, go over to here, you reduce. Go over to here, you reduce. Over to here, you reduce. So that's how it is, some manipulation. So you can always customize it to your own taste. It doesn't matter, there is no limitation. You can always customize it to your own taste. So that's how the shape manipulation works. So thank you so much, guys. See you on the next video. We'll be talking more on how to create a simple business card design using CorelDraw 2021. Find this content useful, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done that.